Hey everyone, this is Owen from OTech, and today I'll be taking a look at these Fractal Design Venturi series fans, specifically the HF12 and HP12. Now Fractal Design also have the 14cm versions, which is the HP14 and HF14, but I only asked for these fans because I'm gonna be using this on my ultimate fan review roundup, which will consist of 13 fans, and that video should be coming up pretty soon as I finish testing these, because I just got these not too long ago. But thank you for Fractal Design for sending me these review samples, because I've actually only asked for like one of each, but they actually provided me with two of each, so I have two extra that's not shown here. But yeah, thanks for these fans. So let's take a look. So the HF12 is a high airflow fan. If you look at the specs, you can see that the HF12 has a higher airflow than the HP12, but the HP12 has like twice the static pressure of the HF12 fans. And even though the RPM of the HP12 is 1800 RPM and the HF12 is 1400 RPM, this still blows more air because it's a high airflow fan compared to a high static pressure fan. And you can see that this thing is also a 3-pin fan, and it is like inferior to the 4-pin fans, which provide PWM signal like the HP12. So I would have preferred if Fractal gave me, or like made it. I would have preferred if Fractal designed the Venturi with a PWM fan connector, which can be controlled using the motherboard way easier and more precisely. But I guess their idea is that this is a case fan, so you should just run these at full speed because they're supposed to be really quiet anyways. And they also provide a low speed adapter if you want to slow down the fan. So I think their idea is to just use this at a constant speed, while this one you use on a radiator or heatsink for your CPU and use it at like a variable fan speed like usual. And they both have fluid dynamic bearings and also a 3-year warranty, so it just shows that they're confident that these fans will last, so that's really nice. And the packaging is also really nice. As you can see, it has like this flap which you can open and show the fan inside in this window, so that's quite a nice touch, and it feels like the really high quality products. Well, you know, only the high quality products have these things, so that's really nice. And even this part is like the same as this one, so I'm just gonna show you guys one of them. So it talks about the ribbed like tripwire fan blade design, also about the notches that reduce noise, also about the FDB bearing and how it has a magnet to stabilize the fan assembly. Now the fan accessories are different, so this one has a low speed adapter, while this fan has a PWM-Y adapter to use in like a heatsink if you're using push-pull, so you can use two of these and connect it to one header. But they both also get like the black fan screws. So anyways, let's take a look inside. And I should be able to do this pretty smoothly now because I've actually recorded this video like twice before, but like used some wrong settings on my phone, so it kind of just resulted in a bad video. So yeah, I had to record this the third time now. This one, hopefully this one will go well, and yeah, so hopefully I could upload this one. It's getting tiring now. So here's the inside. You can see that this fan both have these like black fan screws, so that's really nice instead of the silver ones. Also the high static pressure one, like I said, has the PWM splitter Y adapter, while this one has the low speed adapter. And for the fans themselves, the first time I took these out, I really feel like, wow, these are really high quality fans. You know, these are really solid. Like you can really feel it, like not twist. It's really solid, and the plastic is really high quality. So I really like that. I really like how Fractal Design make the fans themselves like feel really good, because these genuinely do feel weightier than most fans, and usually weight means quality, so yeah, these feel really nice. And they do deserve of being called like premium high quality fans because they are really high quality in their build quality. I mean, even their cables are sleeved to the end, so you can see this. Well, not to the end, but the cables themselves are black, so it's both black and also sleeve cables, so that's a really nice combination. You won't be able to see any color from these fans. These are really nice fans. because of that, because you can color match it to your build because it doesn't clash. And also the backside, the sticker is also really nice. If you can see here, it's a metal sticker, so it's nothing important, but it's just a nice little touch that I think is quite nice. And it also has like a cutout, which you can see the bearing on there, the bearing shell, and on beside the bearing shell you can also see the like engraving of Venturi series on the plastic itself. And yeah, overall a really nice looking fan and really nice build quality. And you can see that now for the blade design, the high static pressure fans have 7 blades, which are like wider blades and less angle, and the high airflow fan has 9 blades, which are more angle but more gaps between each other and thinner, smaller fan blades. And the reason for that is that these higher angle and more fan blades will move much more air, but these will stall the air earlier than these fans will if put again a radiator or something restrictive. So this one has less angle and wider blades, so it kind of helps seal the air that's going through instead of letting the air kind of pass back through. So this is going to generate more static pressure, clearly, because it's even called the HP12. So I'm pretty sure they know how to design their fans pretty well. And the corners themselves are also really interesting in my opinion. Most fans have just like these normal plastic ends, like normal fans, but then they coat it with rubber or something. And I think that's kind of like counterintuitive, because the plastic frame, you're still gonna just screw the fan screws onto the plastic frame, so if there's any vibration then it'll still like sort of transfer. Sure, the rubber will help, but these fans are completely rubber corners, so any screw that you screw into these fans, it won't have any vibration transfer through, because the rubber is really thick, and even though it's thick, it's also quite soft, so it's gonna absorb pretty much any vibration on it. So that's really nice. I think it's a nicer design for rubberized fan corners in my opinion than most fans. So after all of that, let's just take a look at the performance itself. Well, subjective, well, objective performance, I think that's what it's called. Is it subjective or objective? It is objective performance of these fans. So it's just gonna be like me testing the airflow using my hand and stuff. And it says fractal design on the middle. Just wanted to show that it looks really nice too. So here we go. I'm just gonna connect these to my usual like USB to fan adapter, and yes, it's gonna run in 12 volts, and the adapter steps up the voltage. So where is it? So it's gonna be accurate to what you'll see in your own PC case. So at the low speed, the static pressure fan doesn't spin. That's because it needs a higher starting voltage, because it's not meant to use low voltage. It's meant to be slowed down using PWM. But at half speed on the controller, it starts to spin, and the airflow is quite small because it's a really low RPM, and static pressure fans don't generate a lot of airflow at low RPMs. That's why static pressure fans have higher speeds, because the blade angle is lower. So they need more speed to push the same amount of air as a high airflow fan. But if you put it to full speed, now you can feel a decent amount of air. This is quite a good amount of air in my opinion, but this still doesn't compare to high airflow fans or really high speed static pressure fans like my Noxuas. Although these are much quieter, obviously. Like, I'll let you guys listen to the fan right now. Whoops. And yeah, these are pretty much quiet. And yeah, of course you can hear these fans a little bit, like very slight bit audible, but I wouldn't call these noisy. I wouldn't mind running my system full speed fans like this either, I would say. And I think inside a case it would be even more muted than it is right now. So now let's try the high airflow fan. So here you can see that this fan spins up immediately, even at the lowest setting, because it's meant to be controlled using voltage. That's why it also has the low speed adapter, which we'll try afterwards after this. So here's half speed, and even at half speed it blows a lot of air, about as much as this fan does at full speed in my opinion. At least that's what it feels like to me. and it's super quiet. Like, you can't hear it at this speed at all. And at full speed, there's a little bit of wind noise, but the airflow goes up significantly, and this blows way more air than this one. I can definitely feel that. Even though, again, if you're using it against a radiator, these airflow fans won't do too good. They won't do too well, so there's that. But I'll let you guys listen to the fans. So super quiet, can't hear them at all. Well, a little bit, just a bit of wind noise, but I'm pretty sure if you put it in your case, you can run these at full speed, have lots of airflow, and don't hear anything. Now with the low speed adapter, it steps down the voltage a little bit and slows down the fan just enough that you can't hear anything at all. Like, this is literally inaudible. I can't hear a thing out of this fan at this speed, while the airflow is still quite decent actually. It's not a lot, but it's still quite good, especially for being completely silent. So yeah, that's pretty much the first impressions of these fans, I think. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video.